Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel BethChatsBooks. Now today's video I'm going to do a small booktuber shout out. Now I have previously done a small booktuber shout out tag that I was tagged in, but I've seen that loads of people are doing a small booktuber shout out video in which they mention smaller booktube channels. And I know I'm a little bit late to the bandwagon, but I decided there's loads of new channels that I've commented on and connected with over the last couple of weeks, and some channels that I really like. So I've decided it's just silly to not do one of these videos and mention some of those amazing channels. So I'm just going to mention about 11 or 12 booktuber channels on the actual video, but I'm going to see if I can link further down below some other ones. So if you're watching this video and you're not necessarily mentioned, I am tagging a few down below, but I have just so many channels to kind of hype about at the moment that they're coming out of my ear holes. So if I haven't mentioned you either in this video or down below, I apologise. It's not because I don't love your channel if you know who you are. It's just there were so many people to talk about and I really don't want this to be a long video, but I will make more of an effort to be doing these shout out videos every month. I know a lot of people have said that as well, and I want to be on board for that because there's so many new channels that I've connected with, so many more new channels that I want to find and support, so there will be plenty more times for me to shout you out in videos. So comment down below, get back on my radar, and I'll make sure to do a shout out video to those channels. But without further ado, I'm going to get straight stuck in. It's a lazy day off for me, as you can tell. That's why I've got the blanket on and I've got the brew in my hand. But this is the last time for a couple of days that I get to film, and I want to get this done before the bandwagon has officially left the building. So I just wanted to get involved while I can. So ramble over, I'm just going to get straight into these channels. So the first one I want to talk about is Serena from the channel A Wandering Mind. Now she's recently tagged me in her shout out video, so thank you Serena for that, that's amazing. But I wanted to shout her channel out because she deserves all the subs and all the love. She's absolutely lovely. I hadn't realised until recently that she's got Italian heritage. I keep watching her videos and she's got a really interesting accent, so thank you for letting me know that, because I didn't really know where to say she was from because her accent is very unique. But she talks about a lot of classics. We've been really connecting recently about classics and how we want to do more reading of them in the upcoming year, and she mentioned in her video that she would like to do a buddy read with me, so I'm totally on board for that, Serena. So if you really want to do a buddy read with me, I am more than happy to do that with you. So, you know, get in contact with me, girl, we'll make this happen. So that is Serena of A Wandering Mind. Now the second channel I want to talk about is Candice over at Beacon Hill Books. If I keep looking over here, it's because I've got a big list of people's names on the channel so that I don't mess them up. So Candice over at Beacon Hill Books, she also recently tagged me in her small booktuber shout out video, so thank you very much for that, Candice. She is a phenomenal booktuber. She is an American booktuber and she has a really cozy and warm channel. So what I love is her video, she's always kind of snuggled on the couch. She's got a very gentle voice, but it's very comforting, and she's all snuggled up and it's just a really comfy vibe in her video. She's very softly spoken. She reads a really diverse range of reading as well. She likes to read historical fiction, a bit of classics and a bit of fantasy and a bit of other stuff. So she's a really interesting booktuber, and I just get the warm fuzzies watching her because she's just very relaxed and very calming to watch. So then the next booktuber I'm going to talk about is Graham over at Glen Quigley. He is a Scottish booktuber and he is such a sweetheart. I really love his videos. He has the very Scottish sense of humour, so he's very witty and sharp, which I love, and he's very relaxed. His videos aren't rehearsed at all, which I love. You can tell that he just presses record and he just films the videos and they come across very natural, like he's having a conversation with you. I really like that style. He is an absolute sweetheart and I really think people should go and check his channel out because he has a lot to give. He recently tagged me in one of his tags, Too Much Information tag, which I will be doing very soon, so thank you for that, and thank you for being a great booktuber. So go check Graham out. And then the next booktuber I want to talk about is Irina from Beautiful Pages. So Irina is such a sweet little booktuber. I've only recently come across her channel, but we've had great conversations recently. She has very similar book taste to me. She is really bubbly. She's very softly spoken. She complimented me on how I speak, which was lovely because I think I've got a very rough and not a very charismatic or beautiful voice. So thank you so much for all your compliments. She's just an absolute sweetheart as well. She's someone that you should really go and check out. She's a lot to give. She's very sweetly spoken. She reads a lot of YA as well, so if that's something that's up your alley, please go check Beautiful Ages out on Booktube because it's a fantastic channel. And then the next one I want to talk about is Books and Looks, which is Mike and Becca. Now, I've known their channel for ages. They are fantastic. They started at a similar time to me, but their dynamic is really great. They have this bubbly, vivacious energy between the two of them, so they're incredible for that. Their subscription has grown constantly since they've started. They're very popular on Booktube, so I'm sure you will have stumbled across them before. But go and check them out if you haven't, because they have a great dynamic between the two of them. They read a lot of fantasy. They like things like Game of Thrones and high epic fantasy, so if you're into that, you should definitely check their channel out. And then the next one I want to talk about is my new favourite, and that is Jasmine over at Jasmine Reads. Now, we've recently started speaking, and I found out that she lives quite near to me, that she's originally from the Lake District, so she's a British booktuber. But we have really similar book tastes, a really similar personality, I think. She's very easy to watch. I love her videos. I love her fashion sense, first of all, but she's also very down to earth, very approachable. She's very intelligent and she's got a very interesting way of talking about books. It's not just plain and simple. She really has a very articulate way of expressing her opinions on books. So she's a really interesting booktuber to go and check out because she's got a really diverse range of videos as well. She's doing a lot of videos about 5 recommendations for a certain genre at the moment, which I highly recommend. I've recently been watching that. And she's just a really sweet girl, and I'm hoping that we have the beginning of a great new bookish friendship together, so she's someone I wanted to shout out. And the next one is Beautifully Bookish Bethany, and she's really sweet. She's been really supportive recently on my channel. I'm really excited to check out more things on her channel. So she's not just a booktuber, she does makeup, which I really want to check out because her makeup is always flawless on her videos. Another really sweet booktuber. She also has a really diverse range of reading that she does. She's very energetic and lovely, and you should go and check her channel out. And then the next one, obviously I cannot do a smaller booktuber shout out without mentioning him, and that is Sean from Eclectic Reads. He has been so supportive since the day I started my booktube channel. He's an amazing human. He has some really interesting things to say about books. He's into some fantasy and he reads quite a lot, but regardless of whether he's interested in the genres that you are, he's always supportive with comments. He's someone that you really want on your team in this booktube community. He's so supportive, he's so passionate about booktube, and you really should go check him out because you won't be disappointed. He has plenty of things to say and everything he says is really valid and important, so go and check Sean out. Also, I have Courtney from Cortagonist. She recently tagged me in one of her booktube shoutouts as well. She's a very lovely booktuber. I've known her channel for quite a while now. She's got this unrelentingly positive attitude to everything. She's got me into these cozy mysteries. Some of her videos recently have been focusing on what a cozy mystery is and what they are and recommendations for that. So she's very good at getting you into new genres. She's just very positive, very friendly, very approachable. She's also really passionate about the booktube community, and she also wants to reach out to as many people as possible. So I would really go and check her out. She's just got this really excitable, lovely, warm energy about her. And then a Canadian booktuber is Brianna over at Rainy Days and Stormy Nights. Now, I've recently stumbled across her channel as well, and she's lovely. She's also bright and full of energy. I love her booktube name. I think that's such a good idea. It's such a sweet name. She's just lovely, very friendly. She likes a lot of fantasy. Just go check her out. And then I've got 2 more left. So the next one I want to talk about is a booktuber I have a big girl crush on. I think she's amazing, and I wish I had a no shits given attitude like she does. And that is Shazza over at Hooked on Books. She's an Irish booktuber, and she has such a sharp, a sarcastic, a really funny sense of humour. She uses really funny illustrations and sound effects and gimmicky things on her channel that just make me laugh. She's so to the point. She's hilarious because she tells it like it is. Very straight faced, but I love that. I wish I could be more like that. She's a bookseller as well, so she has a really in-depth knowledge of different genres, so she's really good at recommending that. She's just hilarious. I just love watching her channel, and I've been obsessively book watching it because she's just such a character, such a great person, and I really want to get to know her more. I think she's so cool. Go check her out because you will not be disappointed. And then the last booktuber that I want to mention is Lea. Now Lea's an Australian booktuber. Her videos are very interesting because she kind of films at work. She's a pharmacist, and she's had some really interesting videos recently. So she's talked about Australian history and the Indigenous history and recommendations for that. And that video was really interesting to me. She's got this very calming aura about her where you kind of get transfixed into what she's saying. A lot of the time she starts her videos not with a welcome or a kind of introduction like most booktubers do, but she goes straight to the point as soon as you're in the video, which I really personally like. I think that's a great little personal touch of her channel, and she's really interesting, and I really highly recommend you go and check her out. So those are all the booktubers that I wanted to talk about in this video. I am going to tag extra ones down below. I've got loads that are currently popping into my head as I film this video and think about it, but those are the main ones that I've recently made great connections with. A couple of them I've known quite a while, but majority of them are new channels that I really just wanted to gush about because they've been so supportive of my channel, and I hope each and every one of those booktubers will become great friends of mine, and we can build really great relationships because I admire every single booktuber I mentioned. I love every single booktuber I mentioned, and I just want to keep following their journey and supporting them. And all the ones that I haven't mentioned but I feel the exact same way about, I will be linking down below. So thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry this was a bit rambly, but I'll be back very soon with the tag that Glen Quigley tagged me in and the tag that Hooked on Books tagged me in very soon. And I'm also hoping to get my January wrap up and my February TBR out very soon. So please hit the subscribe button if you want to be alerted for when those videos are definitely coming out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!